Hello everybody and welcome to the first week of the Pokemon SWSH Sword and Shield Draft League for 2025. We got some good matchups here today. Some of these matchups you can see on the screen are reasons why I won't be undefeated against the computer this year. But I'm going to give it my best shot and we'll see how things go. Alright, let's see here. We're going to do the normal rules, level 50, yep, gonna go with that. Unfortunately, we have that 20-minute timer, hence the 5-on-5 for this season. Let's see here. Our first matchup is actually this one. It is the Licky Munchkins and the Raging Rayquaza. You can see Licky Munchkins didn't do me a whole lot of favors here for me trying to be undefeated against the computer. That's alright. Again, that's not what they're playing in this league for, but strong feeling I'm going to start 0-1 here. Alright, let's go with bead music for this week. Unfortunately, it's all in the same stadium on this game, as opposed to Pokemon Stadium where we'd pick a different arena each week. So I'm going to try to at least pick like different music each week, as long as YouTube will let us. If that becomes a problem, then we'll see where we go from there. But, yeah. Let's, so this first battle is going to be between Licky Munchkins and the, where's the logo on here? Raging Rayquaza. It's week 1, guys. I got to figure out where everything is on the computer. Alright. So, with that being said and done, let's get things going here. Alright. Trying to get my mouse out of the way here. Okay. Let's see. Did Licky Munchkin pick a lead? Oh yeah, Licky. Okay. Real original there. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I would have preferred one of the babies to lead off, so we can kind of gauge when to use Licky and Pelipper. But I mean, it's each team's decision on what they do there. You can tell this is week 1. I'm still figuring out where everything is. Let's see. The lead choice was Hippopotas for them, so I know that much going into it, or at least that's what they requested. I don't know what is actually going to get selected, because we do have a guest player as the computer person this week. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to go on there. So, sorry if you see me keep glancing over to date this video. The Texans and Chiefs are playing a playoff game right now, so you're going to see me checking my phone and checking the TV beside me as well occasionally. So sorry about that. All right. Here we go. First matchup of the season. Pin ready for recording knockouts and such. All right. Let's see where we get how this goes here. This is the guinea pig battle, the guinea pig week. All right, starting with Hippopotas, trying to get that sandstorm up there. Gee, I wonder who their second Pokemon is going to be. All right, both of these are inaccurate moves, and we will not be Dynamaxing in this league, so ignore that. 85-80. Well, more accurate, so we're going to go with this one. You're kidding me. It didn't one-shot. I mean, I know we're working with base stats, but oh my gosh, he got a fissure! Okay, well, if that doesn't tell you how this season's going to go. 1 for 1 on fissure to start the season. Wow. Now, I did not see that one coming. Shoot. Well, it's already taken some damage. Let's put Azurill out there. I can't believe that they went 1-for-1 on Fissure to start the season. I did not expect the female Hippopotas to be the first one to get a knockout this season. Holy cow. Oh, they stayed in there fissuring again. Oh, I was going to say, if we start 2-for-2 on Fissure, you got to be kidding me. All right, well, Azurill got a knockout I didn't expect it to get. Weird battle already. Definitely our draft league, that's for sure. And if I'm right, this will probably be Garchomp. That's scary. Do I have anything at all that can work against Garchomp here? Like, do I have anything? It's not going to use a dragon move because we're part fairy. I don't know if they know that, but we are. Yeah, the rest of these get decimated by everything. Pelipper could survive an earthquake. Actually, Pelipper would be a good... Oh, yeah, Pelipper. Because if anything, even if it wastes Pelipper, we'll get rid of the Sandstorm. Come on, pick Earthquake or something. Pick Earthquake. Come on, person. Come on, CPU. Pick... I'm just going to refer to him as CPU since it's a different person each week. That'd be less confusing. They did pick Earthquake. All right. Well, then we're going to go with Hurricane. Get that shot at confusion. Let's see. Now we get to wait. While I'm waiting, I'm going to be checking my phone here. Let's see. They are really... Okay. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, all that for Dragon Claw, huh? Okay. But Sandvale, at least, is not going to be a thing because of the rain being up. So that's big. Gives us an actual fighting chance against the Garchomp. Which, again, working with base stats, we actually survived 2 hits from it. Dang, I was really hoping for the confusion there. Let's quick attack just to get one last hit in on it. All right, Garchomp's gonna take out Pelipper. I will say we're faring better than I thought we would already. I don't think we're gonna win still, but we are doing much better than I thought we would do. That Sandstorm being gone really helps, actually. Three to 3 right now, as of this moment of recording on the football game. Okay, that's right. They have a Gastrodon. I knew that, but that does make things interesting here. We can't go with Aqua Jet as a result. Do I have anything that's better for fighting that? Yeah, not really. I think at this point we're just kind of doing the best we can. Crunch. Looks like Chiefs have the ball. Alright, let's see. We go first because that's speed boost. I mean, honestly, that did a little bit more than I expected, considering it's Carvana. But the one shot from the Gastrodon was... I knew Carvana wasn't going to have high defense. I was hoping with this being base stats only, it would survive at least an attack. I guess Body Slam at this point. Oh, they're going Hydro Pump. Interesting they have Hydro Pump. They didn't go with, like, Surf or something that was a little more reliable. Okay, that's more the damage I was hoping for last time around. Dang, would have been nice if we could have had the paralysis there. Oh, this could be the Frostlass, isn't it? Yep. I knew they had it, but I figured they wouldn't switch because they were doing so well. Alright. Oh, okay, going for the same strategy as the Garchomp, but with the Frostlass, huh? Boy, I wish I had something better than a Munchlax to try and fight this with. I mean, to Munchlax's credit, it did like half damage. And there's the not gonna miss Blizzard. Wow, Munchlax took that like a champ. Frostlass survives, of course it does. Staying in, okay. It gets the freeze. Well, I think that's going to be a win pretty much for Raging Rayquaza. All right. Well, all that's left now is the Azurill, who I'm shocked got a knockout in this match. Waterfall will do more damage if we get to actually hit it. All right, well, that ends that. I'm not really that surprised that it was a dominant victory. I was surprised that Azurill got a knockout and that Hippopotas landed a fissure. But that's how things are for the first match. So right now the computer 1-0 against me. Again, if you heard my little opening there, I kind of expected as much. Let's see here. So congratulations, Raging Rayquaza. You got a 4-0 victory. So our first win of the year goes to the Raging Rayquaza. Coming up next, we've got Wailforce 1 and My Little Ponyta. Let me get their logos up here. I expect this one to kind of be a similar situation. Fully expect this one to be a similar situation. All right. Let's see. Where are you guys in this thing? Team 2. Was I actually smart enough to put them in order here? Let's see. Holy cow, I've got them in order. Way to go, me. All right. Let's see. Dang, Chiefs are driving again. I don't really care who wins that game, but just they never seem to be an easy team to stop in the playoffs. Let's see. All right, so now get to start up the second match. Let's see here. Wailforce 1 wanted to lead off with Wailord. I guess him and the I keep saying Licky owner both wanted to use their mascots to start off. Let's see. The person representing the computer is selecting the lead for this one because we were not provided a selection from the team owner. All right, well, this is what this looks like. All water. Not high hopes here. They didn't even bring the Relicanth, like the other evolved Pokemon on the team. Or the Corphish that had Guillotine. Oh, well. Here we go. I'll do the best I can. I mean, honestly, it's not going to benefit me too much to switch because, like, the best case scenario, we're going to be neutral to it. I'm going to put Wingull in. If anything, Wingull will go down and we'll get a safe switch to someone else. Kind of expected that, like I said. Mantike. We at least have Amnesia. If Mantike can actually survive a hit, that's a big if. Maybe we can do something with that. Then again, I also feel like it's just going to take a lot of damage. Well, then again, Mantine, both accurate, because the anime has used both pronunciations, has very high special defense. I'm going to try the Amnesia, and if this backfires in future matchups, we'll just go straight into the attack. Alright, half damage, so the Amnesia is going to guarantee that we're around another turn, at least. Alright, here we go. Here comes an Air Slash. I mean, honestly, that did better than I thought it would do. Now, the real question is, are they going to attack me, or do they have, like, a healing move? Well, if they do have a healing move, they went for the attack anyway. And that's going to do it. We might be getting a Rose Raid sweep here, everybody. Oh, let's see here. I hate to say it, but I think we have to go Wailord, because I think it's the only one with enough HP to... Because they're going to be slower than the Rose Raid. Everything that's left. It's the only one with enough HP to survive a hit. Really thinking we should have had Ice Beam on this, but alright. Oh, you know what it is? It's because they wanted Body Slam on it to be funny. I guess with these being our options, we either Earthquake or Amnesia. Energy Ball's gonna be super effective, so yeah, I think we just go straight into the Earthquake. Well, then again, Body Slam could paralyze. I think we have to go Earthquake. We have to try to get as much damage as we can on this thing. We have to try to take it out. Oof. And as I stated earlier, this one, I did not have high expectations for this battle. Yeah. Rose Raid gonna build up some good statistics here to start the season. I would have been so upset if the Wailmer somehow survived when the Wailord didn't. Alright, well this one's a wash. And again, I can't say I'm that surprised. I mean, they also had an electric type waiting on the bench. So even if this team would have somehow gotten around Rose Raid, it would have been tough. And there goes the spiel. A 5-0 sweep for My Little Ponyta to start the season. All 5 knockouts going to Rose Raid. They didn't even need to bring the other 4 Pokemon. And just like that, the computer is 2-0 against me. I would argue that that's not necessarily my fault, but that's where we are right now. So, let me get our next matchup together. I believe it's Squirtle Squad that's next. And the power. Yes, indeed. So there's the Squirtle Squad. And the Pokemon power. Alright, let's get these Picked up here, Team 3. All right. That's going to get started here, so let's go ahead and get this going. So far, the computer 2-0. So those that thought this would be nice and easy and that I would beat the computer every time, this is demonstrating that you still have to have some thought in your lineup. Not a ton, but maybe don't pick all of the same type if you want to win. I'm not bashing Wailforce, because again, they didn't pick the win. They picked for the memes and everything, and they absolutely crushed it on that. Did this team pick a lead? It doesn't look like they did, so I'm going to have to pick. Judging by what the other team has, I think Porygon Z is a good bet because it's going to outspeed everything and at least has some way of attacking everything there. The Curlia has Trick Room on it, but I don't think Trick Room would be a good idea because of the Rhyperior and the Walrein. Let's see. Who's the computer going to pick? I am kind of curious. Interesting to bring the Snover when they didn't bring any Pokemon that, like... Well, I take that back. I guess Walrein works somewhat with the Snover as an Ice type. I was going to say it was odd that they didn't have someone that comboed with it, but at least with it being an Ice type, it can be out in the Hailstorm. If this was Scarlet and Violet, it would get the defense boost from the Snowstorm. Oh, Chiefs got a field goal, 6-3. All right. Do they have any dark types? Oh, they sure do. But they probably don't know that we have a psychic move. You know what? To be safe, let's go Tri Attack. Because I don't know what is coming from their side here. Because they do have that Skuntank. Alright, glad I didn't pick the Psychic. Alright, well, we're probably gonna... I mean, even if it's Sucker Punches or something, we're gonna we're gonna take it out this turn. It does have the Sucker Punch. That hurts, but we're gonna hurt more. And Skuntank will go down. Just an unfortunate matchup for Skuntank that Porygon Z is very fast. Interested to see what they do next now that the Dark type is gone. Going with the Walrein. Okay. Going with the Walrein. That's an interesting... Okay. I mean, we do have Thunder. Do we have anything that would resist it? I mean, if it uses a water attack, Sceptile would resist it, but if it uses an ice attack, we're in trouble. I'm going to stay in and use Thunder. All right, we're 1 for 1 on Thunder this season. Let that be on the record. It did go Ice Beam, so it's a good thing I didn't switch to Sceptile. Porygon D... Wait, whoa. Porygon Z survived that? What? But now the question, will Tri Attack be enough, or do I need to go Thunder again? Thunder beats it for sure if it hits. That's the question, though, if it hits. 70% accurate, as you can see on the screen there. You know, we have the lead right now. Let's go Tri Attack and play it safe. All right. Oh, I'm stupid. Porygon Z has I don't know if I have it on this one, but one of its abilities is adaptability. So if this one has adaptability, that means the Tri-Attack does double damage. So we might have been okay. That might not have even been as much of a toss-up as I thought it was. There's the Snover. I'm going to take a real quick second to check that. Yeah, adaptability. There we go. Okay. So double damage versus the Blizzard. Tri-Attack still wins. Yeah. I'll go with the Ice Shard. Porygon Z survives. I mean, the Hail will take it out, but it survives and gets another attack off, and Snover's gone. Wow. Porygon Z goes down to the Hail. That technically counts as a knockout for Snover. But what a start there. I have no idea who they're going to pick. Well, I don't need to have... It's either going to be Rhyperior or Toxicroak. Let's go Absol. We can attack either one with it. I don't think the Power picked a bad lineup. I'm just playing better than the CPU person. Let's see here. Which, again, is what I'm going to call them, because I don't know what else to call them. We could do close combat, but I feel like as strong as Rhyperior is, we're not going to knock it out, and then we're setting ourselves up. Then we're kind of frail anyway. If it hits us, we're probably going to die anyway. Yeah, let's just go straight into the close combat. Alright, a little more than half damage. We got a critical... Oh, that was with a critical hit. So we're not going to do that much next time, in our words. It misses the Mega Horn. Okay. Absol with a shot. Again, we're probably not going to get that kind of damage out of it again, but maybe we get lucky. Alright, Absol with another one. But no critical hit, just enough damage that time. Power done dirty by the game there, because Rhyperior has the highest attack stat in this format, but the game had it miss its only attack. I absolutely would have one-shot the Absol if it would have hit. Alright, down to Toxicroak. Let's just go Psycho Cut. If it beats us, we have 3 other Pokemon on the bench. Gonna make a decision here, man? Come on. Oh, okay, there we go. We are faster. I did not know that. Psycho Cut one-shots the Toxicroak. And just like that, the Squirtle squad get me my first win of the season with a 4-0 victory. So far, all the games have been fairly lopsided. And again, it's not necessarily bad decisions by the owners. Like in that case, if the Mega Horn hits, Absol absolutely goes down in one hit. Sceptile wouldn't have been too hard against the Rhyperior, but if Rhyperior would have gotten rid of the Absol, then we don't have the Psycho Cut against Toxicroak, who could take out the Sceptile. And then it comes down to Luxray and Curlia versus the Toxicroak. So that battle was a lot closer than the score is going to indicate. The next one, we got the Harpers Ferry Haunter and Nightmare AC. Man, we are flying through these battles with us having to do 5-on-5. Alright, so we got Haunter versus Gengar here. Harpers Ferry Haunter and Nightmare AC going at it. This is another one where I'm sort of leaning toward the computer having the advantage. I mean, Nightmare was our #1 team in the preseason rankings. So, like, yeah. I guess I did them out of order here, but oh well. I've already got the logos up. They're going next. All right. Oh, yep. Okay. Got that sorted out. Okay, so yes. Nightmare versus the Haunter. Here we go. All right. In this one, Nightmare selected... That's right, I'm not Nightmare, so I don't know why I'm even looking at that. My bad. Harpers, Ferry, Haunter. Did they make a selection? They did not, so I'm going to have to pick... I'm going to go Heatran. I mean, their team is fast, so I feel like I want to save the Azelf for possible Trick Room stuff right off the bat. I don't want to get matched up with something that it doesn't match up well with. They're going to be Magmortar or Heatran. What's the Grovyle know real quick? I got 30 seconds. Oh, well, they didn't build their moveset right. You're not supposed to have 2 grass moves. So we're gonna go with Leaf Storm and operate as if this only has 3 attacks instead of 4. Because they're not supposed to do that. Let's see here. The way that I laid out the moveset rules earlier. So, I didn't catch that when I was doing that for them, so my bad there. So we'll operate as if that one has 3 attacks. Honestly, it's just a Grovyle. I don't expect it to do a whole lot anyway. It certainly won't be on the field long enough to have the chance to use both of those attacks. Well, no, I take that back. Grovyle doesn't have a whole lot to work with as far as countering weaknesses. So, it just kind of went with what it had left. My bad. Whoa, what the... Alright. That was different. Technical difficulties in the first one. Nice. Alright, let me see if I can get things set back up. I will be back in a moment after I get the technical difficulties sorted out, everyone. Hang on just a moment. Alright, we're back. I mean, I guess the battle hadn't really started yet, so it's not a big deal that that happened. Like, if it was going to cut out, I'd much rather it cut out before the battle even starts, as opposed to it cutting out during the middle of a battle. That's the first time that's happened to me on Sword and Shield. Weird. Alright, Team 5 again. Alright, I think we got everything set up. I'm just making sure the other person has everything set up on their end too. Alright, so once again, Harpers, Ferry, Haunter, and Nightmare AC. Well, I think I had decided that I was going to go with Heatran, if memory serves correct. If not, I'm just going with Heatran anyway. Regirock is going to have a hard time in this, unless we can get it down to just Rotom Heat and Altaria. Like, other than that, it's going to have a rough time. All right, let's see if we can get myself back to 500 against the computer here. All right, let's see. What should I do against this thing? As I also check the game out. I guess, I mean, well, we do have Dragon Pulse. I forgot we had Dragon Pulse. I was thinking Flash Cannon. Sure. It has Aura Sphere, so we're in trouble there. Alright, about a little more than half. Not quite as much. That's disappointing. I don't really have anything that's good against the Aura Sphere. Grovile, you're going to get to do something. We're going to sack you off. I would like to save the Heatran for later against the Rotom. How did that only do half? I mean, I guess it wasn't super effective, but like that legendary Pokemon only did half damage to a non-fully evolved starter, really? Ah, there we go. There's a knockout. All right, so you did get sacked off, just not the turn I thought you were going to get sacked off. Okay. Well, I guess we go to Azelf. I think, let's see here. Yeah, we've got the Dazzling Gleam. Wait, we outspent. How did we out? Do we have a speed tie or something? We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be faster. Huh. I'm asking them over there to. Let me see what's going on here. I feel like we shouldn't have outsped there. Huh. Well, we outsped for whatever reason. There's no EV investment, so I'm trying to figure out what happened there, but either way, let's go Energy Ball in case they switch out. They did not switch out. That's going to be the first thing I check when we're done with these battles. Making a note right now. Latios outsped by Azelf. I'm going to check that out when we're done with this because I don't feel like that should have happened unless something was miscalculated. I mean, I'm trying to win anyway, so I'm okay with it, but, like, weird nonetheless. Alright, that's what I expected to come in next. Not gonna really... Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't really have anything to fight that with. Let's go Magmortar here. Alright, it's setting up Iron Defense. Too bad we're a special attacker. What do they have left? They have a couple different things that can deal with fire. So we probably don't want to go that route. So probably looking at Thunderbolt or Psychic. Let's go Thunderbolt. Well, I was right about them switching at least. Oh, I did not think it would be the Rotom, but that makes sense. Well, I was going to say, that's going to do very little damage. Earthquake is not really super effective because it's got Levitate. So we can either use Psychic or switch out. It's not going to overheat us, so it doesn't make sense to put Heatran back in. And it's a special attacker, so Regirock doesn't make sense either here. I think I actually just have to leave Magmortar in there and go Psychic. We're faster, that's good to note. I mean, that was solid. Confuse Ray, okay. Alright, we got through it and used Psychic. It went Shadow Ball. I'm kind of shocked they didn't go Thunder. I guess for the guaranteed damage, maybe? Don't hit ourselves. Don't hit ourselves. Alright. Alright, Rotom Heat is down. Slight lead for Harpers Ferry Haunter. This would be a surprise upset if I pull this one off. Okay, we don't have a whole lot we can do to this thing. None of our Pokemon have a whole lot we can do to this thing. Huh. I guess Thunderbolt? Because it's part water, and it'll probably use Rain Dance, so Fire Blast is a bad option. We have not hit ourselves in Confusion once. I know in Sword and Shield it's like a 1 in 3 chance instead of half, but we're still lucky to have not hit ourselves at all. Alright, it's got Swift Swim, I'm pretty sure, so it's going to be fast. There's the Hydro Pump. It did not miss. And it gets a boost in the damage due to the rain as well. So we're back to evened up. And I'm actually liking the odds for Nightmare now. What they got left? Registeel still. And Altaria. Get Azelf out there. Try Psychic. Two for two on the Hydro Pump. Azelf goes down to the Ludicolo. I mean, him and Registeel going back and forth isn't going to do anything. So Heatran's the big chance at winning. So we got to try to outlast the rain long enough for Heatran to have a chance. If we get lucky and they just miss an attack, we'd be in good shape. There's that miss. Okay. I was going to say, watch us miss too. All right, good hit. Good hit. Would have really liked for it to go down because I think it's going to Giga Drain us possibly here. But at least it bought us another turn of the rain going away soon. All right, so there's the Giga Drain. We survived it. Kind of a little bit shocked there. 2 for 2 on the Stone Edge. And Regirock actually beats the Ludicolo. All right, this one's actually coming down the wire a bit here. All right, I have a feeling both of these are going to do the same thing. Interesting to know that we're faster, though. Yep, okay, well. Body press standoff now. I'm going to go for it because I think they're going to try to up their defense again this turn. They did not. They did the same thing. Okay, well, bye, Regirock. Oh my gosh, we survived with one. And we're faster, so... Can we actually... Oh, it must be a speed tie. Darn it. That's a shame. That really made me think we were going to have a shot at getting it there. All right, nice job, though, by the Registeel. We're down to just Heatran left. Heatran does have a super effective move against both of the remaining Pokemon, though. It's going to come down to if they actually land the attacks or not. Need the Fire Blast to hit. It is indeed going to hit. Registeel goes down. If it missed there, Registeel is absolutely going to beat us with Body Press. I know it. Okay, Altaria. It doesn't have Earthquake on it. So, that's a thing. It's going to probably have to Dragon Dance, because if it doesn't have... Because I remember I didn't put Earthquake on. I don't remember all the moves. But if it doesn't have Earthquake, its Dragon and Flying moves won't be very effective. Yeah. It's going to have to try to get a boost to have a shot. This might be a win for the Haunter if Heatran can get a knockout this turn. The Altaria is faster now. There's its attack. It's going to be close. We do need the knockout this turn to leave no doubt. The Altaria goes down, and in a close one, the first close match we've had, a 1-0 victory for the Harpers Ferry Haunter. That's going to go a long way, though, in the standings, those kind of matches. Because even though it was a loss for Nightmare, the fact that it was only a 1-point differential instead of 4 or 5, like, they're already the top team that lost. You know, it's like, those are important. Even if you don't win, how you lose is important in this league. So, strong showing by a surprise showing by the Haunter, a strong showing from Nightmare. But Haunter does get the win. So that puts me at 2-2 on the day. I have a shot to actually finish with a winning record against the computer player. If I can... I almost hit the wrong selection there. Alright, the last match of the day. It was supposed to be 4th, and I got mixed up and did them wrong. But the last match of the day will be the Mamoswine Flu and my own Fairmont Flygon, who sadly I do not get to control in this matchup. So, wow there. I don't know why I put the logos away. We don't need to yet. Holy cow, the logo does not want to be selected. Yeah, I don't know why it was so high up. There we go. Okay. So last matchup of the day. This video has actually gone a lot quicker than I thought. I was preparing for like a 2-hour video. Just being able to go fight after fight after fight into it instead of having to set it up each time, like in Pokemon Stadium 2, has helped speed things up here. Alright. Let's see. I already told the CPU person who I wanted to lead with. So hopefully they listen to my recommendation. But since I don't know if they're going to listen or not, I never was given a lead from this trainer. Let's start Bronzong. It's a good defensive Pokemon. Like, honestly, against any of those, like, it's a good start. And if the computer person does happen to pick the Drapion, which was not who I selected, I want Regice to start. If they do pick the Drapion, then we just switch out to Mamoswine or Crawdaunt, probably Crawdaunt to take the ineffective hit. So we have a strategy either way. But Bronzong's a pretty solid start. I apologize in advance to my opponent if you did give me a lead and I didn't notice it. But to my knowledge at this moment, I don't think I got a lead from you. Alright, Rotom and Bronzong. Okay, so a little bit of a miscommunication there on the starter, but okay. I'm controlling this team, so that's all that really matters anyway. Trick Room's not going to help us because that Pokemon is slow anyway. Then again, Trick Room might help us for most of these. What to do. It's water, so we don't want to put Mamoswine in. Oh, Gastrodon, Storm Drain. What am I talking about? I got a little distracted there because I was thinking of Sand Force. The one I wanted to try. Alright, they went with Will-O-Wisp. That kind of sucks as far as the physical attack, but our special is okay. Kind of shocked they didn't just go for the Hydro Pump. So Waterfall is not going to do as much damage, but Earth Power and Blizzard will be fine. We can't really do anything Earth Power-wise to you. What to do against the Rotom Wash. If I put you in, we're weak to Thunder. I hate this as Bronzong, really the right move. Going back into it. I guess we'll go Bronzong again. Alright, they swapped Rotoms on me. I should have just gone Blizzard. That would have been super effective. Of course, I didn't know they were going to switch. Alright, let's go Trick Room. A lot of switching right now. Another switch. Oh my gosh. Is my opponent aware that we got to fight at some point? Alright, one of the Trick Room. This is a good Trick Room now because we're going to be faster. It'll be bad for Mamoswine, though, but good for pretty much the rest of my team. Let's go Gastrodon again. Because it's probably going to try to Night Slash us. See, this time I actually know the movesets of my opponent for sure because they were my Pokemon team. Hey, I called that right. I mean, we have Recover, but we're faster, so we're going to go Earth Power. They stayed in, okay. I'm shocked Drapion survived that, but alright. Weird that they chose to stay in for that. I'm going to Recover because I bet they're going to switch out. Yep. We don't want any part of... I mean, we are faster, but if Blizzard misses, that Leaf Storm is going to rip us apart. Back to Bronzong. I know Torkoal's a fire type, but it's really more physically defensive than it is specially defensive. Alright. Trick Room ended. It's a good time to switch anyway. Get it back up. The Rotom's going to use Thunder Wave. Okay. It did not prevent us from using Trick Room. Psychic. Oh, we got a critical hit. I was wondering why we did so much damage. Alright, Psychic again. Here we go. The Rotom survives this time. Thunder. Oh, they're going to put Drapion back in, aren't they? I should have played that one safe just in case. My bad. Well, we're going to go first, and we've got Earthquake and Gyro Ball at our disposal. Let's go. This time we will play it safe and go Gyro Ball in case they switch. They did not switch. Bye-bye Drapion. And the first knockout goes to Bronzong. They sure are taking a while. Alright, the other Rotom. Got the Gastrodon again. They can't Thunder it or Hydro Pump it. Alright. I mean, they're going to switch, right? Because they don't have anything else they can do. So I'm going to recover. They're so lucky I didn't pick an attack. Because honestly speaking, from their point of view, I don't think they can beat Gastrodon without that Rotom. I mean, is Trick Room still up? I'm going to guess no, because I don't see it listed anywhere. So it's going to hurt us real bad if we stay in there. Bronzong, get back out here. Alright, it was enough to get rid of the Bronzong, but we saved the Gastrodon. Let's see, we don't have any like Ice Shard or anything like that to work with. I probably should have gone Torkoal. That was a mistake on my part. We'll see what they do. I'm going to Blizzard. I bet they're going to stay. I'm going to call their bluff because every time we've had Gastrodon in there, we subbed. And they also just lost attack from the Leaf Storm. I'm going to Blizzard whatever comes in. Hey, look at that. Okay, Blizzard's not going to do a whole lot there. We missed anyway. Okay, great job. Weird decision, though, because, like, again, that Rotom can't do anything to me. So I don't know what its game plan is. Like, what's the thought here? Grant, we can't do a whole lot to it. Blizzard, whatever comes in. I think they're going to switch again. Like, uh-oh, we should have stayed in. All right, now, as someone who is the owner of the opposite team, I'm okay with that move. Kind of wish you would have used Regice sooner. Its big thing is going to be Blizzard against us. It shouldn't be trying to use Thunder against Gastrodon or Flash Cannon. We'll go Torkoal. Now, if it was me, I would have used Amnesia this turn. If I was the Regice, we'll see what they did. Blizzard, 50% accurate in the heat. Didn't matter, it hit anyway. Let's see, what are the remaining Pokemon again? Solar Beam would destroy Wash Rotom here. Let's Solar Beam it. I bet it's not going to stay in. I don't think it's going to stay in because they don't want to lose Regice. Hey, look at that. Sorry, Rotom, you're not going to do so well here, buddy. Sometimes I hate that I'm pretty good at Pokemon because I'm basically making my own team lose here on the other side. You know what? Even if it does hit Hydro Pump, it's going to do less damage because of the sun. I'm just going to go for the Solar Beam again. If it switches, it switches. They stayed in. There's the Hydro Pump. Is it enough? It was not enough. Wow, 1 HP remaining. Torkoal's definitely taking out the Rotom here. All right, we've had a couple Pokemon survive on 1 health today. All right, Aggron making its first appearance. Do I switch, or do I just let Torkoal go down? Torkoal's really slow, and we've lost our Trick Room user. I think it says switching out and letting something take a free shot. We just let Torkoal go down so we can switch without issue. Like, without taking damage. Fire Blast. All right, Aggron gets a knockout on the Torkoal. We could go ground, but they still have the Rotom left. The Aggron's going to be faster. Let's go Gastrodon. I just don't, like, really, unless the grass Rotom comes out, I don't really see a reason not to use the Gastrodon. All right. I think this one's going to be our longest battle because there's been so much switching around. All right. I thought about going for the Waterfall, but because we're burned, I didn't do it. Plus, Waterfall with the sun up wouldn't have done as much. Nothing. Oh, nothing we have left can take a Leaf Storm, though. So that's a problem. Well, again, do I swap in like Mamoswine to let it die, and then we're in this spot again next turn? Or do I leave Gastrodon in and then something faster can try to take on the Rotom? Let's see, speed 100, 75. So the fastest thing would be Mamoswine. So I guess we just leave Gastrodon in, and if it goes down, use Mamoswine. I was going to say, Leaf Storm did have a 10% chance to miss there, but it did not. Rotom with its second knockout. Gastrodon goes out without a knockout, but it played a pretty big role in this battle. Like, some of the other things that went down wouldn't have gone down if it wasn't for Gastrodon. Just making them switch constantly. Alright, also its Leaf Storm will be weaker now since it already had the attack go down once. Oh, so do I go for Amnesia or straight into Blizzard? Stone Edge would actually be more accurate. I'm going to go Stone Edge and just for the higher chance of hitting. It was faster. That's not great for us. We survive. Do we hit it? Well, you guys saw that was the more accurate of the two moves that I selected. 80 versus 70. Earthquake not going to work because it's floating. Amnesia wouldn't have helped us because you take what we lost there, the 140. If you divide that by 2, it would do 70 this turn, so Amnesia would have been a waste. Alright, Stone Edge, that's just how Pokemon is sometimes. It's sometimes it's a game of luck. 90% accurate there. They've hit every time they've used it. Mamoswine goes down. Although Rotom has like 0 attack left at this point. Did not expect, on the other side of this, I did not expect Rotom to be my one doing well. If anything, I expected the washing machine to carry. Alright, what do we got to deal with still? Because this is our last Pokemon. We still have 3 to go, and at least one of them is not going to be an easy one-shot. I'm going to have to play risky. I'm going to Dragon Dance and hope that they either A, miss finally, or B, don't do enough damage. And then we'll try to just outspeed and one-shot everything remaining. I think that's our only condition here to try and win this. Alright, they're out of Leaf Storm. But Thunder hits. They haven't missed. That Rotom has not missed a single attack. It didn't paralyze us, so my strategy still works. We survive another one, but I think that's getting too greedy at that point. I think we just go for the knockout now. Alright, so we're at 1.5 times speed and 1.5 times attack. Crawdon will take out the Rotom Mo. Crabhammer will be dangerous now because I think we also have the adaptability, if I remember correctly. Uh-oh, there's the timer coming up. So we gotta move fast, in other words. Alright, Crab Hammer. The Aggron survives with Sturdy. And the Aggron misses. This is going to actually come down to the wire here. Aggron goes down to the Crawdon. Trying to get these commands in. I'm telling my guy, gotta get something going here. Will we get one more turn to finish this off? We will not get one more turn. The game sees it as a win for the CPU. We will have to see how to determine this. I know that's how it would work in the competitive battles. Let me take a second to figure out if there's a way for us to maybe get a one-on-one set up, but we would need to find a way to let Crawdon have its boost. You know what? We could do a one-on-one, because since Crawdon was using physical attacks, not special, we could use Amnesia the first turn, because that won't impact the damage calculations at all. And then that would allow Crawdon and Regice to go at it head-to-head. Well, then again, Crawdon was half defeated. Tell you what, I'm gonna see off screen if I can get it set up to similar conditions, and we'll see what we can do here. Hang on just a second, everybody. Because I don't want us to have a battle come down to just the game determining a winner as opposed to there being a winner. So hang on just a moment. I don't know why I paused the video. You guys can watch me experiment here. Yeah, I told it. I'm telling the CPU player to pick just Crawdon. Well, I'm picking Crawdon. Pick just Regice. So this will be one-on-one as we try to determine a winner. Regice does know Thunder, but I've instructed not to use Thunder on the first turn because we need to get the Dragon Dance set up on Crawdon. We also need to have some damage. What we'll do is we'll try to hit Crawdon with Blizzard. And if it does too much damage or if Blizzard misses, then we will stop the battle and start over until we get the conditions right. So I'm going to pause again until we have those conditions right. Alright, I think that's close. We got a Blizzard to hit. That's all it did. Honestly, I think that's low enough that if Thunder connects, it's over anyway. So close enough. So we're going to see how this goes. I'll check again afterwards to make sure we did this right. We'll do it again if I did it wrong. So here comes that Crab Hammer. It does not beat the Regice, but Regice misses the Thunder. All right, go for Crunch. And Crawdon will get the win. Regice technically should have had like this much missing to begin with, but as you saw, didn't really make a difference. It just came down to if Thunder was going to hit or not. It did not hit, so we're going to credit the win, I think, to the Mamoswine Flu. I might leave that one up for debate for everybody to kind of, do we go by the... I think that's how we're going to do it, because I know that the timer for regular Pokemon battles would say that the win goes to the computer there, but that leaves the door open for people to stall and do other shenanigans that would cause a change in the standings and such. So I'm going to credit this as a win for the Mamoswine Flu, as we saw the real conclusion of the battle right there. So very good job by my buddy Cody, who put that team together. Hopefully that can be appreciated, that I allowed the battle to play out instead of taking the win for my team, as I could have taken there. Nonetheless, though, a 1-0 victory for the Mamoswine Flu. That is the first time in several test battles, and the first time in all the real battles, as you saw today, where the timer actually came into play. We were fortunate enough that we were able to put a scenario together where we could finish it out. I don't know if we'll be that lucky every week, but I'll do the best I can in those situations where the timer runs out. But yeah, 3-2 against the computer this week. Not that bad. So I will be pausing the video again here. I'll be right back in just a moment with our updated standings, and we'll talk about what's going on for next week. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that pause there. My mic actually turned off from not being used for a moment. So, after looking at things, I had things wrong in my head. I checked out a couple different websites to fact check. I also checked the in-game stats. Azelf is faster than Latios, so that was absolutely correct, the way that occurred in the game. I've just never really seen a Latios versus Azelf encounter. There you go. Even the Pokemon guy that's quote-unquote an expert learns something new every once in a while. All right. So, getting into the standings after everything today. They look like this. My Little Ponyta, 1-0, with a 5-point differential. They're in first place. The Rayquaza and Squirtle squad. I was trying to say squad and Squirtle at the same time. Rayquaza and Squirtle squad, both at 1-0 with a +4. Mamoswine Flu and Harpers Ferry Haunter, both 1-0 with a 1 differential. We have -1 for the Flygon and Nightmare, both at 0-1. -4 for Power and Munchkins. -5 for Wailforce. So I'll have to update on the right-hand side there, the CPU record. But 3-2, not a bad start for me this season. Some highlights on the day. Ludicolo was the team leader for Nightmare with 2 knockouts. Roserade just went off this week with a 5-0 count. For the Power, Snover was the only one that registered 1 on the board. Although again, Rhyperior had a shot, the game just didn't give it to him. Frostlass leading the way for the Rayquaza. Fairmont Flygon so close to a win. If Regice lands the Thunder, or even earlier in the fight, if Aggron lands the Stone Edge, then the Flygon win. That's not how it played out. That's Pokemon. You live with it and move on. Squirtle squad, Porygon Z and Absol were tremendous. Scarier than anticipated, really, especially the Absol. Azurill leading the way for the Munchkins. Honestly, if Munchkins was going to get a knockout, I thought it would be from Pelipper or Licky, so interesting developments there. Wailforce won. I was thinking they'd get at least a knockout, but that didn't come to fruition. Maybe it'll work out better for him next week. Harper's Ferry Haunter, Heatran leading the way with 2. Azelf being apparently the fastest Pokemon in this format. That's good to note. Regirock wasn't bad. Magmortar wasn't bad. And Grovyle did a good job as a sack off while switching Pokemon. Mamoswine Flu, Crawdaunt with the epic comeback. It looked like Mamoswine Flu was down for the count. Crawdaunt getting a Dragon Dance up and just going 3-zip. Boom, boom, boom. Getting the win. I have a feeling we'll see a lot more of that if I know this if I know this owner as well as I think I do. We'll probably see Crawdaunt a lot because of its heroics. I don't think it'll show up in every match, but if you thought it was going to show up half the time, it's going to show up 3/4 of the time. You get what I'm saying? But very good job. They threw me off with who they picked. They did an excellent job picking their team, and the results speak for themselves. And we've got 2 teams to announce. We still don't have team names, but for Team Garrett, their team they drafted was Gabite, Shifttree, Shedinja, Exploud, Manectric, Hippopotas Male, Lombre, Mawile, Combuskin. Team Leanna got Linoon Galar, Lunatone, Solrock, Luxio, Cherrim, Lopunny, or Lopunny, I've heard both said. I think it's supposed to be Lopunny, but either one works for me. Krogunk, Tangrowth, and Rotom Ghost. I believe it's just referred to as Rotom, but I'm going to have Rotom Ghost just because we have all the other Rotoms in this league. It'll help me keep it straight, which one is what. There are still some decent Pokemon in the draft pool that were not picked. I was shocked that, I know Garrett and Leanna are still new, so I'm not blaming them, but I was shocked to see some of the ones that were overlooked. There are still some decent ones at play. If anyone feels like making alterations to their team at some point, again, the rule is that a Pokemon has to play once, and by play, I mean actually participate. So, for example, where are they? Take My Little Ponyta, where Rose Raid had the 5-0 sweep. None of the other Pokemon got counted as playing a game because Rose Raid is the only one that showed up. So they have to show up and participate to get cut. The 16 playoff brackets looking a lot more interesting after some of the results we had today. Let's look at some of next week's matchups. We got, I will be in control of Nightmare After Christmas against my own team, the Flygon. Man, what a rough start for the Flygon schedule-wise. We have, I will be in control of the Rayquaza against My Little Ponyta. I will be in control of the Harpers Ferry Haunter against the Mamoswine Flu. I will be in control of the Pokemon Power against Leanna, Team Leanna. I will be in control of Team Garrett against the Squirtle Squad. And I will be in control of the Licky Munchkins against Wailforce 1. So we'll have 6 matches next week instead of 5. If for some reason we have another delay, like let's say that we don't have Team Leanna and Garrett up to speed, what we will do in that scenario is I'll have to talk it over with the Power and the Squad. The Squirtle Squad and the Power do play each other again this season, so I'll talk it over with them. If they are willing to go ahead and do their second, like their rematch now, in the event of those other 2 teams not being ready, then we will skip ahead and have them do that. And then during the weeks that they're doing the, let's say week 3, for example, we could do double headers. We'll figure it out. But as of right now, Power will be home against Leanna, and the Squirtle Squad will be on the road against Garrett. So, with all of that said and done, everybody, once again, there's our final standings for the week. No moves to report yet. I could update games behind, but we're only 1 game in, so everyone's a game behind or tied, so it's not really worth updating too much yet. Next week for sure, though, I'll have to have it updated. But yeah, that's where things are right now. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you guys next week with week 2 of the Pokemon SWSH Draft League. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.